Just now getting out the gym. Did a nice chest workout. I'll do cardio tomorrow. Had a late start today. Well, early start, but late start to business. But I guess when it's family involved, it's always on business. I'm not too far away from Savers thrift store. It is Thursday. I think it's 25% off on Thursdays. Mondays here is 50% off. Some places it's by sticker, not everything. And I think Tuesdays at Savers is senior citizen discount day. I'm not sure how much that is. If I see some signs there, I'll point them out for you. And just like that, we're here ourselves. Nice cruise over here from the gym. It's about a mile and a half away to Savers from the gym. I don't know if you're interested in gym talk, but I've been going since July and I feel amazing. But I am doing a lot more cardio. All right, lucky cart. Lucky card. See what they got. See what they got over here. I like mirrored stuff. It just looks so fancy. Ooh. There's a maker's mark on there. $8.49. Carla's not gonna like that. Mistletoe magic. Just hold this, take a screenshot of this and hold it over somebody's head and give them a big fat kiss. There's a few things I like up here that I want to point out to you all. Look at this. This looks so fancy. I wonder if somebody had this custom made for their cast. There is a texture to it, like a soft sandpaper, soft grit. $4.99. Siamese kitties. I think this might do well on knickknacks. Let's think about this one. We got one in the cart. Hopefully we could break our new record for the year before it ends of $1,000. I like these styles. Big O eyes. Little dirtiness. Little barking dog. LVD $3.99. Then they have the female one, Cowboys and Indians. Little Big Chief, $3.99. It's nice frames. Oh, now this one. I picked up a figurine the other day. Something similar to this. Grade number 3. What is number 3 to me? Let me know in the comments. There's some cracking to it though. Let me know if you're getting tired of these Christmas or hanging type bags, places I go to. I have a Raiders large chain like this. This is a foam. Got a Mickey Mouse. Looks like a, oh, there's 2 of them. I wonder if those are luggage tags or somebody ended up making, I think they made necklaces out of them. Oh, folks, did we find another paperweight? Oh, folks, I could tell you right now, I'm going to put money that these are Glassite Studios. There's 1, 2, oh my goodness. Why did they put it against some kind of rock? We got some paperweights here. We got some paperweights. I'm betting that one is Glassite Studio. $7.99. We have some stone flowers. This whole bag is going to be really good. I don't know about that right there, that stone, but looks like it has some amethyst on it. Some smoky quartz at that. Let's look at more of these bags. That's why I like looking at bags. Look at that. Just a few minutes in here and we're picking up some goodies. Little trinket box, $5.99. Looks cheaply made. All right, let's move some stuff around. Oh, then there's a fishy. That looks like wood. Little knickknacks, $5.99. And there's 2 fishies in there. I'm gonna say no. All right, let's move on over here. I started showing a little too much excitement and started to get a little crowded. Tikis, always look out for tikis. $4.99. Norwegian cruise. You want to find some tiki farms. There's other names to look for. Share them in the comments. These are cool. I wonder if these are like for candles. $3.99. My hands are shaky because I just got out the gym. They're usually shaky, but not this bad. I like these. Somebody just donated their collection. Maybe you put like a little fake light on the inside. It's the first time I've seen a frog on a candle. Usually it's a little bird or a butterfly. Takashi. Yeah, Takashi Art Nouveau, hand painted. Where's the hand painting? $3.99. Looks like a little string or a hook. Goes right in there to hang. It's missing the bell. Broke off. That's pretty important. Sometimes they're missing, you could replace them, but that whole little hook is missing. Right on Chief's face. Come on. Stan. This was easy to look up. Using Google Lens, I found that this is by SonnyLasVegas, Mount St. Helens Ash Lava Plat. I found dozens of his work being sold on eBay for around $25 or less. This is one that I see listed on eBay for $24, but no sold comps. $5.99. Is this a paperweight? I think this is a paperweight. Yeah, I think it is. $9.99. Put the whole thing together. Is there a little light? The little switch is broken.
Are you part of a non-profit organization or volunteer?
$9.99. Should I take off this paperweight and see if it has a maker's name that's worth getting? I say yes. All right, there is. It's a beautiful sphere right here. And we got something. Sample a sphere. Got a beautiful sample right here. It's the first time I've seen that written on there. Sample A. Wonder how much samples they went through. Little chip. And back how I found it. Hopefully you find some magical stuff up in here. Some really, really pricey stuff for the low. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna stick with that. Oops. All right, right here. Looks like a vintage brass finial stopper. $7.99. This is a very unique finial. I'm gonna get this brass vintage finial listed over on eBay for $45. Open to offers. It's a bobblehead. Let's tap this little guy again. Find some stuff. Got some ironwood. It's a nice fancy whale. $6.99. It's a nice deep rich color. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a pretty good one. I look for these for chips and stuff, and there's one. So that is a no. I like finding ironwood pieces. They're becoming a little slower for me to sell, but I still like coming across them because they do good. I like putting them in auctions, but I'm going to be honest, I could do better with them, listing them on their own. This poor dragon went through some stuff. $6.99. I wonder how much it would be for a full leg. Is this soapstone? This is some dark soapstone. Or maybe even some pottery. $3.99. I like that. Maybe it's like a little essence burner. Hasn't been used. It's pretty clean on the inside. keep an eye out for things that look like this, even this small, even larger ones. There's some sign pieces out there that are selling for $30 up to $100, and it always depends on the maker too. And there's different names that were for this dried pot, pottery, Mexican pottery, Oaxaca. I can't pronounce that name. And they go for good money, but this one is not signed, $3.99. If it was had price, I'd be confident in it. Oh, they got it. Well, today is somebody's birthday, so happy birthday. Look at this cute dog. Look at that. No, he does not need to see a dentist. $5.99. It's a bobblehead as well. Shout out to all the birthday peeps this month. I like that chicken. $3.99. If you like thrifting videos, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Whoa, what is what happened to this guy? Is this the photo effect of after he got hit? Oh, this might be a Jim Beam. That is wild. That is creepy. It's tape. I thought it was broken. That's tape on there. It's a bottle topper. It's broken. Man, there is some unique stuff here today. Oh, this is super lightweight. What are they feeding these figurines here? Savers. Ooh, is this vintage? There's a lot of remix of these nutcracker type things. I didn't miss out on one a while back. I was about to say that, but I came across one and it was damaged and people were like, you still should have got it. But when there's a lot of things that are in better condition, it just makes it twice as much competition. But that's why people like buying replacement pieces. Oh, that's a nice confetti over here. All right. This was what she brought out earlier, the employee. And this, I'm imagining this is for gardening. Wow. Wow, this is a big piece. There's a break right there. Got some it must have been glued to a mount. Then they took it off or it broke off. Trying to see if the reflection of the light could bring out maybe a signature somewhere, but I'm not seeing anything. $9.99. That is huge. Look at that. Folks, I just had my biggest sale right now from something I picked up from Goodwill. I love all thrift stores, okay? Just putting it out there. One of my biggest sales. I'll show you when I get home what it is. You may already know, but I'm going to tell you and show you anyways. It's just so for more than what I was expecting. Today is a good day. We're not done yet. We just got here. I had to look this up because you just never know. You got to educate yourself when it comes to thrifting and anything that you enjoy doing to become better. These are going brand new throughout the internet for around $20 to $40. I'm pretty sure there's some artists that have their name on it that give it more value. So make sure to do your research. Whew, I just got a big sale on eBay. That's freaking awesome. Oh, that brass, very MCM-like. $14.99. This is freaking elegant. All right, I'm putting it down because it's heavy. And it's easier to show you this way, looking up to it. Bow down. I am bowing down to this beauty right here. Let me use good old Google Lens. All right, I like this. $14.99. I wasn't able to find anything exactly like it. I came across one listing online that was selling there for $40, but it was about 6 inches tall. And I'm thinking if I was to get this, it would more be for a booth setting because it's pretty heavy. But people will pay, folks. People will pay. What I'm looking for is like signatures. There's some silvering on there, so I'm gonna say that's like a lacquered brass. You see it on the inside. That is pretty. $14.99. It never fails that when you go thrifting, you're going to come across many items that you are curious about. And I love to do a touch and feel. And just with a little bit of investigating with the metal that really caught my eye, and then the flowers that are on there was like secondary or mutual, like wow. Turning this little sucker around, I saw that it more than likely was a lamp. The top might have broke off or destroyed or reworked. There's a lot of people that rework a lot of items that maybe that vase wasn't a lamp originally, but without any maker's mark, I'm not confident at all in it. So I looked down, and this beautiful decanter piece was really nice and stunning. I was hoping it might have been silver, but just focusing on just it in my hand, I could tell that it was super light. It was tin work that was wrapped around there. It was placed very well. It was missing the topper. I looked it up online and it goes for around 25 bucks. There's a few of them that are listed and also some in different colors. These are some very cool tarantulas or huge spiders inside some ashtrays, and I don't do good at all with ashtrays. I don't care if it's vintage or what. I think I've only sold one since 2017, since I've been reselling and creating content. This beautiful piece up there I was really excited about until I found some more crackages. Look at that. Those handles on there is really what caught my attention and the work, but man, that big old crack. Not everybody likes big cracks like that. But what I do like personally is turtoise. I first learned about turtoise and pronouncing it from the chat from a rummage sale we went to, I think earlier this year with Mikey Bags of Money and Carrie the Desert Mermaid. So I kept saying tortoise. And they're like, no, it is not pronounced tortoise. And they were spelling it out in the channel. Like, okay, I got it. This is a vintage one, but it has some cracks, more crack-a-lacking. And it's not the kind of crack-a-lacking we want. $5.99. This one hand-blown. It could be vintage. And there's some more down here. Some may have had a candle inside, which made that kind of burning stain look. But what I'm looking for, see that white on the inside of them? Yeah, that's a little darker. This is a lot clearer. This one's a little different. And I'm looking for some maker's marks or even some stickers that help me just know more or less about it. And boom, made in China. Now, made in China isn't a bad thing. A lot of things sell from China, vintage and new. But I'm looking for nice quality pieces that I'm confident in. I do love this Buddha. I love Buddha work and things that are made by it. The thumbs are broken off though, and then there's that big crack on the front. And then I'm looking at maker's marks because I like to learn about stuff. You know, there might be some things that, sure, it's damaged and stuff, but maybe it'll bring up something when I'm editing a video, take screenshots and investigate more into to find things similar that are worthwhile. This one is really nice. I don't know if the temperature gauge or whatever is on there works. And I'm not even sure if this is vintage or white, like early 2000s. I liked it more of like the Vegas Western desert style with the Roadrunner and cacti. Now this here is one I had a good feeling that it was going to have a little crusty, shaded, frosted bottom. I feel like this is the contemporary Murano pieces that people are trying to say they're vintage, even with the stickers on there from TJ Maxx and places like that. That's been happening for like the last 2 years that I know of. This is a name I've been trying to find one worth reselling, Pyrex. You could kind of see it there as I'm moving along. And this is a unique color to me, and the pattern on it was pristine. So what I ended up doing is using Google Lens. I found that people are selling them up to $40 as a set of three. Three. But there's only one piece, so divide that by three. It's not worth it. Not to me, at least. But for somebody who's collecting it, I think so. I think that would be awesome. More tortoise. And then this one. This one speaks to me louder than words. I just get so excited when I find some unique tortoise pieces. And the handles are usually clear with these vintage pitcher tortoise. And yeah, there's a lot of dust. When I get this home, I am going to be cleaning it off in the sink Yeah, sink, not dishwasher. The sink. So there's a lot of dust. Dusty money is going to be turning into new money. Nice crispy bills. I'm going to list this over on eBay for $50 plus shipping. Open to offers. Yeah, right in the cart you go. I'm doing a lot of voiceovers because the music was just so loud. I was trying to edit the video and had it up, and then I started getting copyright claims on YouTube. So that's the reason for this. I love when the music isn't too loud and get to do it, but oh well, moving on. Now, this teapot is one, I love looking at teapots. This one is like crazy wild 3D effect with the carats, not 24 carats and not nothing carats, but I just sewed teapot recently, a Beatrice teapot that I've had for about a year sitting in front of me here at my desk. I'll tell you more about it in a second. But quick, right here, this one, just the footing of this is what caught my attention because that I have some Murano pieces like that. And I was like, this isn't Murano. What it is though is Mikasa. The closer I looked at it, I was like, okay, this is Mikasa. I am familiar with it, but that foot, these little things that I tell you about are just standing out, and that's called experience. You may not know everything exactly, but it helps just look at things. And that Mikasa piece and similar ones like it go for around $25. Mercury glass is one I am trying to find. I push myself to try to find things that are very unique, even though I have a lot of strikeouts. I have my own rules that eventually I get home runs. You don't lose unless you give up. And I was trying to remove the stopper. It has a plastic stopper on the inside. And I did learn recently that just because it has plastic or rubber guards on it does not mean that they aren't worth anything. Some of them sell for big bucks, depending on the maker's name. I love to come across things in their original content of boxes and shipping material. This is Shannon Crystal by Godinger. I've sold a handful of vintage used vases by Shannon Crystal by Godinger. And this one right here goes for around 20, 25 bucks. I see a lot of them sold for 18, but it's pretty cool to just see these things, these beautifulnesses inside the original content, pristine condition. It was just a little too much for me, and I just put it back in the box and moved on. But it's really nice to find things still in original shape and form. This is one that I was looking at. The fish is what caught my attention, and just peeking at it, I was like, is this enamel? I held it in my hand. I could feel that it's more like stoneware, and looking it up, that's exactly what it was. I rubbed my hand gently across the brims to see or feel if there's any cracks. Palermo by Artimino, if I pronounced that right. This one, a similar one, sold for around 20 bucks. And it is hefty. And I'm feeling like it's going to cost as much just to ship it off. But it's good to look, touch, and feel. Just try not to hurt yourself, like I did in a previous video where I got a staple stuck in my finger. Now this one right here is not going to hurt me. Is actually exciting to me. Look at this. It's like, holy bajolies. I haven't said that in a while. This is beautifulness. This is like, oh my goodness, please be at a price that makes me happy and scream for joy. All right, now just taunting myself to just look at every little thing. I'm seeing if there's any broken pieces, because this is really one you got to look, touch, and feel. Turn over with one hand. I've been working out, so my grip strength is building up. Now the big thing is, how much does it cost? $14.99. It sells for twice as much, or I should say up to twice as much. And for $14.99 after fees, selling it on eBay. I don't make big fees. I try to triple my fees all the time. Or triple my fees. No, I take that back. eBay, I'm not trying to triple my fees. I try to triple my profits in what I buy. Now this one, Crystal de Arquez. Now, I was in one of the aisles and I ended up seeing something just like this, but it was a little smaller, I think. And it's kind of cool to see this over here along the other cups and things, because it's actually, I believe, a vase. It's not a cup, but it was with the cups, and you want to look at everything. I did look it up online using Google Lens, and I even copy and pasted the words into eBay, and these sell up to $30 individually. Those are about 9 inches tall, and I'm looking around to see if there's any tucked away even outside of the box, because I'm going to show you when I go back to the beginning aisles that I started in, the ones I've seen. Now I ended up moving them to the bottom of the cart so nobody gets sticky fingers. Now this one's a lot smaller, also the same price, $7.99. So I'm thinking because it's smaller, it'll sell for around 15, 20 bucks. More probably around 15. And that was just me checking physically. Look, touch, feel, compare, right? And then this one though, this one has to be about 14 inches tall, about twice the height, and they wanted $16.99. I'm like, oh my goodness, I did not see a big one like that on eBay, so it could be worth way more than what I'm assuming. But I even end up just putting those two back. I just felt like, you know what, I could save that $14 for something much, much bigger. And you'll see why. Like, save that money. If you're not happy with it, not confident with it, who cares what anybody says? Go with your gut. I was going straight towards lamps when I noticed something on the corner of my eye and seeing these vintage Toys R Us great white shark and an orca. There you go, Toys R Us. These are vintage. I looked them up on eBay using Google Lens and even just typed in the keywords and it came up pretty fast. They're going for like $9 to $12 each, and for I think 7 something, I was like, nah, I'm gonna put these back. But they're pretty cool. I like to sell toys every now and again. I don't sell as much. I've been sticking a lot to glass, home decor. I mean, you know, you've been watching me, and if you haven't, check out the last several months of videos, and that'll catch you up on a lot of things. And this Deja Blue, all right. Have always wanted a mini fridge for my office, but not something with Deja Blue. Something cool like Monster or Rockstar or Red Bull, maybe something else. But this is what I was going towards before getting stuck over or pulling over for the Toys R Us toys. Vintage cord, Excelente. I wonder if that goes with anything or if it tightens onto something. Pretty sure that's the original lampshade, which you don't see too much of or people care about because they swap them out themselves. And the glass is what caught my attention. I am touching that marking that's on there and it's not a scratch, which is good because I feel like if I get this, I could take that off. And it's usually very simple with a rag and dish soap and water, and you gently scrub, and the motion that you see the pattern in, and it works very well. I did look up this maker's name, which it was foreign. I don't remember it off the top of my head, and I was clicking on everything, and I couldn't find it online anywhere. So I'm not sure if it was vintage or modern, and who knows, maybe it'll still be there in a few days. And if I get some comments saying they're interested, I'll go back and check it out. This Savers isn't too far from me. I did try out another Savers a few weeks ago or a couple of days ago, and I didn't do any good. $14.99 for that beautiful brass lamp. It had tarnishes and dents, and I let it go, as well as these two pieces, like I was saying earlier. But what I decided to do is keep them next to each other rather than putting them back where I originally found them, like I like to tell you all, because that's just how I roll. But it made sense to me to put this next to those pieces so people understand what they are, and maybe somebody will just buy all of them collectively. So there I go, thinking about other people before my own. And I'm going to be going home with this stuff, then I'm going to show you what's sold as well as what was inside that bag. I'm hoping I didn't lose my wallet. I think I just lost my wallet. I hope it's in my truck. Thought I had it in my left pocket, but I have a tendency of digging in them. Phone, keys. There it is. Oh man, must have fell out of my pocket when I was driving. Woo, that was scary. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed this thrift trip. I need to check out those little paperweights that I picked up with the little wall hanger baggies or Glass Eye Studio or signed by somebody else. Let me show you what was in that bag at Savers. There was 4 items, 3 of them. Wow. I'm anxious to show you these items and then show you what sold. It's a lot better than what I think a lot of y'all might have guessed. So one of the items, oh, let me turn it around. One of the items is going to be a rock that was inside there. These are really cool. My wife loves these style rocks. They have a lot of meaning to them and supposed to make you feel all types of ways that I think I also have y'all feeling, getting to know me and the things that I say, all positive stuff. There is some glue on here that I am going to try using a heat gun to remove. It's some really good adhesive. And I don't know if this is worth anything, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to have it somewhere here in the house and figure out how to take that off. Moving on to the next one. Look at this beautiful piece. I love some vintage Chinese jade. This is one of the more extravagant ones that I've come across. This is a candle holder, but it does have two prongs back here with some loops that you could use to hang if you decide to. And it was all kind of mushed together. It looked really narrow. And I ended up moving it around. They are on some like wiring frames. And this one right here should go for around $30, $40. No broken pieces. This is beautiful. I love coming across items like this. I sold a few of them on Knickknacks and a few on eBay. So I'll be listing this on both of those platforms. Alrighty then. This one right here is a very beautiful Mount St. Helens 1985 paperweight. This one right here does have a UV reactive glow. It's hard to see the initials on here, but it is right on the top, somewhere around here. It's not on the bottom. A lot of people look for the bottom right here. So it is signed and dated. This is a very, very beautiful piece. I've been coming across a lot of Mount St. Helen and Glassite Studio, which I thought it was Glassite Studio. And I'm not completely wrong. Let me show you the next one. Let's keep that one up here next to the fishies. This one's a little bigger. Let me do this. This one is a little bigger than the Mount St. Helens. This one is Glassite Studio. Very, very pretty piece. Nice point on it. Beautiful iridescence. Got some bullicante. Got a little pouch on the inside. And again, a lot of people look for the bottom. They say, don't mess with the frosted bottoms. I know I say it every now and then, and I try to do my best to add some pointers, simple things to keep an eye out on. And remember, so if you don't see anything on the bottom here, the little frosted bottom, maybe you'll see something like right here, GES, Glassite Studios, dated 1992. So just because you don't have a polished bottom, doesn't mean nothing, because if you know what you're looking for and you find it, then even better. So, some 3 amazing items. That was 3 amazing pieces from a bag that was $7 and change. I did get a discount, 25% off, whatever that is. I don't do math, but I do some really good sales. The big sale that just came in, I was looking at something in Savers, and I seen something come down the screen on the top, a little alert from eBay saying you got an offer. And I saw 1, 2, 5. And my eyes were like, my eyes were choked up. I had to look away. I had to look back on it. The alert disappeared. I went into the app. I had to open up eBay to see the actual number because I was in shock. I wasn't surprised, but it's freaking awesome when this stuff happens this fast. I got an offer here. I just got this a few days ago, and you all left a lot of amazing comments about it. This beautiful piece right here sold for $1,125 plus shipping. This is freaking awesome, folks. Like, I think I said it was my second best find of the year. It's definitely my second best sale ever. My first big sale was for what did I have it for? $1,400, and it sold for $1,350 to somebody out in New York. I'm not sure where this is going to, but wherever it's going to, I'm gonna pack it up as best as possible, double box it, and do all that I can to make sure it doesn't mess up. But the thing is, it's a little empty on the inside of the cage, so how are these things gonna hold up during transit? Cross your fingers with me. I'm gonna be packing this up right now and dropping it off first thing in the morning. Whew, that is burning my shoulders. I had a really good workout today. Ladies and gents, stay tuned for more of my videos. Thank you all for keeping up with me and all of the new people that are jumping in, joining me. And I am very thankful and grateful for you all to help me just continue doing what I love to do and also be a part of your world as you are a part of my community. And we could grow together. I learned a lot from you all in the chat, and I hope you learn something from me. If not, look for some things like this that can make you some really good money. When I see stuff like this, I will tell you, I look on OfferUp, I look on Facebook Marketplace, I look anywhere I can that may be sitting around. You'll be surprised what you find by doing that. It's a good practice if you got time for it. I'll see y'all again soon. Stay tuned for the next one. It's been a good week.